The Total Media Sports Network presents Ironton Fighting Tiger Basketball live on Cool TV. Now let's go to the Conley Center for a countdown to tip-off an exciting Ironton basketball with the voice of the Fighting Tigers, Jason Fillion. The Total Media Sports Network presents Ironton Fighting Tiger Basketball live on Cool TV. Now let's go to the Conley Center for a countdown to tip-off an exciting Ironton basketball with the voice of the Fighting Tigers, Jason Fillion.
Since a one-point loss to Portsmouth January 8th, the Fighting Tigers have won 3 straight, all by double figures. An 11-point win over Gallia Academy, a 32-point win over Rock Hill, and an 11-point win over Portsmouth West this past Saturday. The Fighting Tigers bring an 11-2 record into tonight's OVC matchup against the Fairland Dragons. Good evening, everyone. Jason Fillion, Kevin Anthony here on Total Media Sports. And tonight is the second matchup of the season between the Fighting Tigers and the Dragons. Ironton won the first game December 27th, 75-58. Ironton outscored Fairland 26-9 in the third quarter to take the lead and pull away for good. Ashton Lane with a monster game. 39 points for the Fighting Tigers. Kevin, Fairland, I'm sure, remembers that game.
Oh, definitely. So, coming into tonight is like, okay, number one, he's not going to score a big 40 spot on us again. So, he's a marked man. And the Fighting Tigers, after that loss to Portsmouth, got back to basics. And that is, if they can hold their opponents to 50 or less, they're undefeated. The two teams that have scored over 50, 72 and 58, I believe, Wheelersburg and Portsmouth. So the Tigers defensively hold them under 50, and you're good to go.
We're getting down to just past the midway point of January, and we're getting closer and closer to that tournament draw. It's not done the way it used to be done, where coaches get in a room and they start voting for their league or whoever they think is the best. It's done with RPI, and right now Ironton is third in the RPI behind Chesapeake, who they've already beaten, and Wheelersburg, who beat them. So these games are important. You're playing against a really good Fairland team. Although they lost Saturday to Cincinnati Schroeder, their record is 8-4. They're 5-2 in the league. They're just a game behind Ironton. They're not too far down in the rankings either. So they know that, and they've still got Chesapeake remaining on their schedule. So they know if they can knock off Ironton, get a win over Chesapeake, they're going to climb right back up there where they used to be.
Yeah, they get Fairland at home, but they got to travel to Chesapeake. So that in itself is going to be a tough game. But again, you got to take care of your home court, and Fairland's not going to make it easy for you.
Ironton won earlier this year. Fairland won both games last year, 65-51 and 61-56. They split a couple of years ago. Fairland, of course, finished 21-2 in the OVC, 21-2 overall, 14-0 in the OVC last year. First matchup this year, Cliff Franson had 20 points. 16 of those came in the first half. Ironton put the clamps on him in the second half. In the first game, Ashton Lane, 39 for the Fighting Tigers, as we said. And Ironton's just happy to be back at home after playing Saturday against Portsmouth West. And I don't think, Kevin, we'll see a 1-3-1 tonight. We've seen that the last couple of games. Portsmouth West played it well. Rock Hill played it, Gallia Academy played it really well. Traditionally, Fairland hasn't gone 1-3-1, but you never know.
Again, you never know. And they had to go scout the Fighting Tigers when they played Rock Hill and just saw a little bit of that zone defense. So, again, as you're coming down the season, the second half of the season, you'll throw anything out of the kitchen sink just at these Fighting Tigers. But it's a double-edged sword because you've got to work extremely hard in that 1-3-1 zone defense against these Fighting Tigers, and that takes something out of your offense when you're working that hard defensively against Ironton.
Fairland lost Saturday to Cincinnati Schroeder, 56-53. They actually had the lead in that game, but ended up losing. That snapped a 3-game winning streak for the Dragons. They beat Rock Hill, Cold Grove, and South Point. They'll play Ironton tonight. They'll go to Gallia Academy Friday. They've got Harvest Prep on the schedule. Ironton will be playing Saturday at 3 in the battle for the 7-4-0 down at Shawnee State against Newport, Kentucky. That game was added. So still a lot of basketball to be played, but at the same time, it's going by pretty quick, and we'll have the tournament draw before you know it. The second week of February, it will be here. Ironton Fairland tonight from the Conley Center on the campus of Ironton High School, and we will take a break right now. When we come back, we'll talk with the head coach of the Tigers, Drew Stevens, and get his thoughts on the Dragons. That's coming up after this timeout on Total Media Sports.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Since
Back for your morning
1896,
routine?
Liberty
Clark's
Bank has
Refresh
been a
Rewards
vital
program
part
is
of
something
community.
you will
As a
live
community
for.
bank,
Hey,
they're committed to the
Isabella.
people
Hi,
and businesses in the area.
Donut?
Don't
They're
forget
your
the
friends and
sprinkles.
neighbors. They know you by name. Stop in and see what they have to offer. Great rates on mortgage loans,
Cream
construction
and sugar.
loans, and automotive loans.
Download
It's
our
personal
app today
service
and
with a
enjoy
smile.
all of the
And they
rewards.
treat you
No
like
flipping
family.
required.
Liberty
Clark's
Bank
Pumpkin
in
Shop.
Ironton and
Return,
Proctorville
refresh,
says,
refill.
"Go Tigers." Member FDIC,
Members
Equal
Choice
Housing
Credit
Lender.
There's no better place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Fighting Tiger win than Patties and Pipes in
Since
downtown Ironton.
1932,
From
we've
gourmet
proudly served
burgers
the
to
families
crisp
and
wings and
businesses
ice
of
cold
this
drafts,
region. Because your
Patties
goals
and
matter,
Pipes brings
your family
big
matters,
flavor
and
and
your future should
hometown
be
pride
built on a
together under
foundation
one
you
roof.
can
Bring
count
your
on
team,
for.
bring your appetite,
Members
and
Choice
bring
Credit
your
Union.
Tiger
Your
spirit.
money,
Check out the
your
menu and
future,
game day
your
specials
choice.
at Patties and Pipes.
Tax season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has the best deals available to get all your fishing needs ready to go for the upcoming season. Borders features rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make sure your next trip on the water is a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
In Fairland, Jason Filiot joined by Drew Stevens, head coach of the Tigers. It's good to be back home, first of all. Good to be back in conference play, too, because you guys sit atop the league right now. You got a team coming to town that you beat once already. You know what they did, but at the same time, they know what they did. Or they know what you did to them down there. They're probably going to come out fired up, especially after they lost Saturday, right?
I would say. Like I told you before when we were talking, this game worries me. Good team, very well coached. If they're hitting shots, they're really good. We just caught them up there. First half up there when we played them was really close. The third quarter we came out and had a really good third quarter. They missed some shots in the third and the fourth, and we kind of pulled away. And the fourth quarter, they pulled their guys and we pulled ours, and it wasn't much of a, at that point. But they're a scary team. The Love kid can shoot the ball. You got Lockout. You got those kids that can just play. And if their shots are falling and our shots aren't, because we didn't shoot great against Portsmouth West, transition points, but didn't shoot the ball great from behind the line. We could be in for a dogfight tonight. And like I said, they remember what happened, and they don't want to. They want that to happen again here.
Yeah, they didn't have an answer for Ashton. 39 points up there the first time. Obviously, they're probably going to try to do something to slow him down tonight.
Well, we talked in practice yesterday, and even the coaches we talked today. My speech would be, Ashton Lane's not going to beat us, somebody else will. Mm-hmm. I talked to Ashton about that. Don't force the game tonight. Let the game come to him. The great thing about Ashton is he hits the glass. So he doesn't have to have the ball to score the basketball. He doesn't have to. We don't have to run a set for him to get it to come off to make a play. He makes a lot of plays on his own. A lot of points comes off putbacks and transition. So I don't see them changing what they're doing. I've thought all week, will they go to a zone? Will they try to slow the pace down? That's not the way they play, and I think that would hinder them if they try to change that. And in turn, we've played both sides. We've played zones and 1-3-1s and all year, so we're kind of prepared for that. But containing them from the three-point line is going to be huge tonight.
Yeah, on the other side, Cliff Franson's a guy that can get really hot real quick. He had 20 against us the first time, and he's a pretty solid shooter from the outside. You mentioned Love and Goo and Lockout, but Franson's a guy that can really do a lot of damage, right?
We had 16 points last time we played him at halftime. Mm-hmm. And that was a big vocal point in a conversation we had in the locker room is this kid is a good basketball player, but 16 points and a half for us it's a pride thing. He did hit some very tough shots though. I can't take anything away from him. The goal was to contain him tonight and keep Lockout from getting downhill. And, we will have somebody face guard and Love. We did that the first game, and we'll do it again. We have somebody designated for him because I think they like to get downhill, and Love can heat up quick. And if he heats up, the rest of that team, that floor opens up. You can't pack the paint for the guys coming down the middle. You got a shooter in the corner. So, we're gonna be aggressive tonight, and I think that plays well for us. That's how we play, and again, make them uncomfortable in some of those situations.
And it'll be nice to play a team that doesn't play 1-3-1. Right?
Listen, don't say that yet, because I know
it might happen.
Like I said, you never know. But I mean, I'm feeling good with the 1-3-1. I mean, Gallia had us, and West had us, and we see a lot of zone, and it, for us, it's it is what it is. I am happy to be back home. We've been on the road a lot, so we're home all week. So that's good for our guys.
Yeah.
It's good for practice and not have to get on that bus and travel. So hopefully it'll benefit us tonight.
Get after it. Coach, appreciate your comments. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Drew Stevens, head coach of the Tigers, back after this timeout. Total Media Sports.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life, all with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Pick 6 for 19.
Back at the Conley Center on the campus of Ironton High School. Tonight, an OVC matchup between the Ironton Fighting Tigers and the Fairland Dragons. Junior varsity contest was won by Ironton, a running clock in that one, 52-11. JV wins. They remain unbeaten on the season. Again, 52-11, your final. The varsity Fighting Tigers hoping to make it a clean sweep here tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups this evening, brought to you by Buckeye Monument Company, 2409 South 3rd Street. For the Fighting Tigers, it is the same five, the Fab Five, if you want to call them that. Bryson Mullins starting at point guard, a 5'10 junior, 12.8 points and 3 rebounds per game. Carson Freeman, the 2-guard, 5'11 senior, 2 points and 2.3 rebounds per contest. Caden Edwards, 5'11 junior, 6.2 points and 3 rebounds per game. Maddox Markle, a 6'1 senior, 7.8 points and 4.6 rebounds per game. And rounding out the starting five is Ashton Lane, a 6'4 junior, 19.2 points, 9.4 rebounds per contest. Again, for the Tigers, Maddox Markle, Ashton Lane, Bryson Mullins, Carson Freeman, and Caden Edwards. The Tigers are 11-2 on the season, 6-1 in the OVC, coached by Drew Stevens in his first year. Ironton averaging 59.1 points per game while giving up 46.6. The Dragons will counter with this lineup. Ford Rickard, a 6'2 sophomore, will start at forward. Trevor Locko is a guard. He's a 6' senior. Scored 5 in the first matchup against the Fighting Tigers. Cliff Franson, one of the top scorers on the team. In fact, the top scorer, 6'3 senior, scored 20 against the Fighting Tigers back in December. Gerald Love, a 5'10 junior, will start at guard. He had 7. And Maddox Goo, a 6'2 senior, will round out the starting 5. He is a guard that scored 8 points the first matchup against the Fighting Tigers. Again, Ford Rickard, Trevor Locko, Cliff Franson, Gerald Love, and Maddox Goo. The Dragons are 8-4 overall. They're 5-2 in the OVC. Coached by Scott Thomas in his first year, they are averaging 63.5 points per game while giving up 58.8 per contest. That's a look at your starting lineup for both teams. Brought to you by Buckeye Monument Company, 2409 South 3rd Street. Other games in the OVC tonight, we'll see South Point travel to Chesapeake. Colgrove is at Portsmouth, and Gallia Academy faces Rock Hill. Ironton atop the OVC standings with a 6-1 record. Chesapeake also 6-1, but by virtue of the head-to-head matchup where Ironton beat Chesapeake by 4, the Tigers are at the top spot, at least in our rankings. Fairland is in 3rd place, a game behind the two. They're 5-2. Portsmouth is 4-3. Gallia Academy 3-4. South Point 2-5. South Point will come to town here Friday night. Colgrove is 1-6, and Rock Hill is 1-6 on the season. Brace for some good basketball tonight. Brace for the snow this weekend. Make sure you have your eggs and bread and milk so everybody can have French toast, right? Don't know how much snow we're getting. Models indicate anywhere from nothing to a foot. So, and it could be 12 degrees or 80. We don't know. We'll just have to wait till this weekend. But it's nice and toasty inside the Conley Center here today. We're going to heat it up on the hardwood. Ironton, Fairland, OVC matchup. We'll take one final timeout, and we will tip it off after this break. Tigers, Dragons, coming up next on Total Media Sports.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Pick six for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick six, my mouth going yap yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Hello everyone, I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Pick six for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick six.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6.
Pick 6.
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquarters.
Anthem by the Ironton High School Pep Band. Good evening once again, everyone. We welcome you to the Conley Center on the campus of Ironton High School, the Harold Conley Center, former superintendent at Ironton High School. Were you aware of that?
Oh, yes.
Okay, just making sure. Somebody asked me that earlier this week. Ironton and Fairland doing battle here in the OVC for the second time this season. These two teams have had some pretty good games over the years. We've had 4 overtime game. We've had 2 overtime game. We've had an overtime game. That's just in the last 4 years between these two. Ironton hoping that that doesn't occur again tonight. They just assume win the way they had up at Fairland. But we'll see. Fighting Tigers 11-2, and Fairland is 8-4. The Dragons starting lineup complete. They'll kill the lights, turn the spotlight on, and introduce the starting 5 for the Fighting Tigers, who have been playing well. Saturday's game against Portsmouth West, Kevin, I think was a good win. Portsmouth West had a good basketball team. Ironton never trailed in that game, and they faced that 1-3-1 zone. They worked it pretty well. They got the lead up to double figures. Portsmouth West cut it down. Ironton jumped back up on them again, but facing a team like that with as much length as they had and attacking that zone the way they did, they're not surprised by anything defensively, I don't think now.
Right, and we appreciate, Gallia Academy as well as Rock Hill for showing us their zone defense, getting us ready for Portsmouth West. And I tell you what, this Fairland team, a different kind of monster. If they want to win or they want to lose, they want to do it their way, and that's by filling up with buckets. Fairland wants to shoot the ball and shoot the ball well because they know if they can shoot the ball well, they can play and beat anybody.
The Dragons in the Kelly green uniforms, jerseys and shorts, white letters and numerals, Fairland in block letters. Straight across the front of the jersey, atop the number. The Fighting Tigers in the home whites. Orange letters and numerals trimmed in black. Fighting in block letters arced across the top of the jersey, and above the number and below the number, Tigers.
And, of course, Franson had a great game, but, again, something this team likes to do is shoot the three. And they did not shoot the three ball very well on their own surface. So, look for that early. If they can hit the three ball, that makes them even dangerous and makes Franson even more dangerous inside as well as outside. He had
a game this year where he scored 33 points in a game against Portsmouth. Time to tip it off. Tonight's opening tip-off is brought to you by the Ironton Elks Lodge, 177, 416 Park Avenue. Tigers control the tap. Maddox Markle has it. You'll find his point guard, Bryson Mullins. Man-to-man defense here by Fairland. Nice feed down low. Maddox Markle curling to the right side. He'll spin and lay it up and in. 2-0 Fighting Tigers on top.
And I might add, too, Jason, we have 3 fresh sets of eyes. We have not seen these officials before.
That's true.
During this first season. So, again, this is their first experience with these two teams. Well, I can say his first experience with Ironton.
Pass knocked out of bounds. Dragons get it in. Trevor Locko with the basketball picked up by Caden Edwards. He'll go to the top of the key to Rickard. Now to the left side. Finds Goo. Feeds it down low to Franson. Backing in. Cut off there by Maddox Markle. Back out now to Locko. To Franson, top of the key. Franson looks down low. Fires in the corner. Here's Goo. Backing in on Mullins. Taking to the block. Fadeaway push shot with the left hand. No good. Maddox Markle the rebound. Here come the Tigers. Markle ahead to Carson Freeman left side. Freeman to Markle at the elbow. Down low, Caden Edwards. He'll take it in the paint to the right side. Scoops it up with the right hand. Shot won't go. Rebound tap to Cliff Franson. Franson ahead for the Dragons. Long pass. Oh, wide open underneath is Ford Rickard. He'll lay it up and in. He got behind the Ironton defense there to tie the game at 2. 6:51 to play in the first quarter. Here's Mullins to the left side. Maddox Markle open. He'll take the three. It's short, no good. Caden Edwards, the offensive board, gives to Markle. Cutting to the hoop. Finger roll layup, good. Maddox Markle has 4 points. And the Tigers lead it by 2 once again, 4-2. Good court awareness and pass there from Caden Edwards. You'd expect that from a quarterback, wouldn't you?
Oh, heck yeah. The rebounding he's done offensively this year has been tremendous.
Here's Locko dribbling right side, picked up by Edwards. He'll spin and take it to the elbow. Fadeaway 15-footer, rims out. Rebound grab by Ashton Lane, his first of the night. Lane dribbles up the right sideline, and he carried. Yeah, it looked like he was trying to bounce it to Maddox Markle, but Ford Rickard closed pretty quick to close the passing lane. That'll be a turnover, number 1 for the Tigers.
Yeah, looking for that bounce pass into Maddox, but again, like you said, Ford Rickard was right there to make the steal, so he tried to pull back that. NBA, that's okay.
It is okay.
You can't do it in high school.
You can also take 6 steps in the NBA.
That is correct.
Here's Rickard at the jump circle, moving right against Edwards. Dribbles between the legs, fires a pass to the left side to Love. Love dribbles to the wing, cut off by Freeman. Back out top now to Goo. Goo spins against Mullins, underhands a pass to Franson, who dribbles out top. Franson now moves to the left, spins back to the right, kicks it out to Love, who takes it left of the key. His high-arcing jumper hits the side of the rim, no good. Offensive board, though, by the Dragons. Out to Rickard, a jumper from the elbow right side, and he banks it in. So right now it's Maddox Markle 4, Ford Rickard 4. Quickly down the floor, Caden Edwards takes the shot from the block, and he hits it. He comes up a little bit gimpy now on that right ankle. He landed awkwardly. There was no whistle. But Edwards picks up his first bucket of the night to put Ironton back on top, 6-4.
Again, the pace favors Ironton, but also favors Fairland, too. They want to run up and down the floor. They want to look for easy opportunities at layups and shoot the three ball.
Here is Locko dribbling left, picked up now by Ashton Lane. Pass to the right point to Franson. He'll drive in the lane, stumbles a bit, picks up the dribble, turnaround fadeaway shot, hits the back of the rim, no good. Rebound swatted back out, and Franson has it again. He'll move baseline, spins against Maddox Markle, passes back out now to Locko. Locko moves to the right corner, left-handed pass back out to Franson. Franson to the top of the key, pulls the trigger on the three, missed it to the right. Ashton Lane with the rebound. Back come the Tigers. Lane dribbles ahead, goes coast to coast. On the block, picks up the dribble, gives to Edwards. Now out to Freeman at the point right side. Freeman, one dribble to the top of the key, over to Ashton Lane with the pass. Lane, the entrepreneur, backing in the paint, spins, and he's fouled. Reach-in foul, non-shooting foul, so the Tigers will inbound on the baseline, and it's Ford Rickard picking up his first. Team foul number 1. Substitution, we'll see Zane Williams checking in for Caden Edwards, who limps off the floor.
First foul by either team in this quarter is, again, I'll point out, fresh eyes. That means we've got 3 officials that have not seen these 2 teams play this year. So sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad.
Yeah. Lane gets it in to Maddox Markle, left wing. Out to Carson Freeman, top of the key. Freeman over to Mullins, left side. He'll take a 3 from the wing. Missed it badly to the backside. Rebound, though, by Ashton Lane. He drives under the bucket. Reverse layup. Hits the side of the rim, then crawls across and drops through. Good take by Ashton Lane. Ironton has doubled up Fairland 8-4.
His first points of the game. They're doing a nice job of trying to deny Ashton Lane as a foul committed by the Fighting Tigers' Maddox Markle. But more importantly, Bryson Mullins has been face guarded this whole quarter as they are doing their best not to let him get any type of rhythm going, shooting that basketball.
Goo will throw it in. Maddox Goo right in front of the Ironton bench. Stephen Eisen will check in for the Tigers. He replaces Maddox Markle. Goo into Trevor Locko. Zane Williams is on him in the man-to-man defense. He dribbles right, gives to Franson. Back out top to Rickard. He swings it left side to Goo. Back out top. Love launches a 3 from straight on. He hits it. Gerald Love. The first 3 of the night. It's 8-7.
Had a good look at the basket, too.
Mullins drives. His pass hits the underside of the backboard, but it goes to Eisen. He dumps it off to Zane Williams down low. Out to Carson Freeman out top. Swings it left to Eisen. Back out top to Zane. Dribbles and hands off to Bryson Mullins, who takes it to the elbow left side. Pull up 15-footer good. Bryson's first bucket. 10-7 Fighting Tigers.
Had to go get his own basket that time, being face guarded and kind of denied that 3-point shot. Nice dribble drive to the elbow.
Here's Locko, free for 3 right side. It is long. Offensive rebound. Kick back out to Locko for a 3 from straight on, and he ties the game. Timeout taken by the Fighting Tigers. This is a 30-second timeout, but back-to-back threes by the Dragons have tied the game at 10 with 3:20 to play.
And sorry, and go ahead. Do your thing,
This 30-second timeout brought to you by Patties and Pints, where they have live music every Thursday from the hills. Will be this Thursday at Patties and Pints. Delicious food and great live music.
This is Fairland's main entree. They want to hit the 3 ball and shoot the 3 ball. If they want to shoot 1,000 times, they'll shoot it 1,000 times. They are 2 of 3 shooting. Make that 2 of 4 shooting here from beyond the arc.
All right, out of the 30-second timeout, Ironton has the ball. Looking to go on top again. Caden Edwards comes back out from the training room, and Chris Smith, and he'll make his way back to the bench. Bryson Mullins running the point, picked up by Gerald Love. Take it across the timeline, bounce pass to Zane Williams out top. A couple of dribbles to his right and hands off to Ashton Lane. Lane moves right to the block, underhands to Zane on the wing. Zane dribbles back out and gives to Bryson Mullins. He'll drive to the hoop, hangs in the air, pushes this one up. Kind of a sky hook by Bryson Mullins. He gets it to go for his 4th point. Tigers regain the lead 12-10. 2:52 to play. Here's Goo into the front court, giving to Franson. Franson driving, spinning on the block, back out on the wing. 3-point shot by Rickard. Good, and Fairland has its first lead of the night. 13-12. 2:37 to go. Here's Mullins on the right side. Crossover dribble, drives baseline, ball stripped out of his hands, out of bounds, and the Tigers will inbound on the baseline. Caden Edwards back in. Here comes Stephen Jones for the Dragons. He is a 6'4 senior. And Maddox Markle's back in as well. Ford Rickard will go to the bench. Zane Williams, Stephen Eisen for the Tigers.
Tigers got to do a better job of switching off screens or calling out screens and not leaving open shots for these Dragons.
Offensive foul called on Ashton Lane, sticking the shoulder out on the screen, trying to get Bryson Mullins free. That's his first, team foul number 2, second Ironton turnover.
And remember, Fairland didn't play bad in that first meeting. They just didn't make their shots in this first quarter. they are hitting their shots. That is why they're up 13-12.
It was the third quarter that did them in. Ironton outscored them 26-9 in that third. Here's Laco out to Love. Love will drive against Caden Edwards to the left side cutoff, so he brings it back out. Fires a pass to the left side to Laco. Laco backpedals. Caden Edwards is on him. Laco will drive left side. Little fadeaway shot from the baseline. No good. There's a push off on the rebound. They didn't call it, and the rebound is tipped out of bounds by Maddox Markle. And it looked like Stephen Jones pushed off on Maddox Markle on that board, but they missed it underneath. Goo will throw it in baseline, right of the bucket. Goo into Laco, right wing. Brings it out in between the circles. Laco to the right side to Love. Love steps back, long three over Caden Edwards. He got it, wow. Gerald Love with 2 threes. He has 6 points, and the Dragons have gone up 16-12.
The last 4 shots, all three-pointers, made shots, I should say.
Here's Edwards spinning in the paint, underhands to Maddox Markle at the foul line. He'll give to Ashton Lane. Lane will dribble to the left block. Ball knocked away. Turnover number 3 for the Tigers. Dragons back on offense. Franson ahead. Across midcourt, gets a screen out top. He'll drive to the left point, spins back to the right side. Closing in on 1 minute to play. Here's Love driving underneath. Nice pass across the paint through the hands of Stephen Jones, but he picks it up. He's under the bucket. Underhands a pass in the lane to Franson. Turnaround shot good over Maddox Markle. Boy, they are hitting the shots here tonight. Franson's first bucket, it's 18-12 Fairland. Here's Mullins to Carson Freeman, left side. He'll take a long 3. He missed it. Backside rebound, Caden Edwards. Spinning in the paint, hanging in the air. Missed the shot, but draws the foul, and Caden Edwards will be at the line to shoot 2 as that foul is whistled against Stephen Jones. That's his first, team foul number 2.
Tigers led by as many as 3, 10-7, and an 11-2 run, I should say, by this Dragon basketball team, making buckets, and that's what they want to do. Not only that, they want to make the 3-ball, and that's what they've done here in the first quarter.
Tigers did have a 12-10 lead. It's an 8-0 run for Fairland right now. Caden Edwards missed the first of 2 free throws. Second shot is good. With a nice little shooter's roll on that. His third point, 18-13. Fairland by 5, 47 seconds to play in the first quarter. Here's Goo into the front court, shoves a pass in the corner to Jones. Jones dribbles back out, hands off to Franson. Franson between the circles, feeds it down low, looking for Jones, but threw it in front of him and out of bounds. That's the first Dragon turnover tonight. And Ironton will have it with 35.8 to play.
Yeah, they've been comfortable shooting the 3-ball. No one's going to cut. Hey, I thought you were going to shoot the 3. Nonetheless, a turnover and a chance for the Tigers to cut this into this 5-point lead. 28 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
Mullins just dribbling near the midcourt stripe. Love is on him, not really close to him. Clock is down to 15 and 14 seconds. Mullins dribbles right, hands off to Ashton Lane. Lane gives to Caden Edwards, over to Bryson Mullins, left corner. They close on him quickly. He'll drive baseline, shot blocked out of bounds, but a foul, and Bryson Mullins will go to the line with 4.2 seconds to play in the first quarter. Foul whistled on Gerald Love, his first, team foul number 3.
And again, you saw how quickly they closed out on Bryson Mullins when he got that basketball on the left wing. No chance, no opportunity to even attempt to take a 3-pointer.
Mullins hits the first. Zane Williams back in, replacing Maddox Markle. 18-14. Bryson 54% from the foul line this season. And his second shot is good as well. He has 6 points, 18-15. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Laco from just behind the half-court stripe. This one rims out no good. Hit the glass and rim, rolled around a couple of times and came out. 18-15 after 1. Fighting Tigers trail it by 3 here on Total Media Sports.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Sprinkles! cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Is Ironton High School basketball on 106.7 WIRO.
Well, the first time these teams met, it was a 3-point game after one. Ironton had a lead then. Fairland has a lead now. It's 18-15 after one. Big difference, Kevin, shooting for Fairland.
Shooting for Fairland, indeed. Both teams shot particularly well. 6 of 12 shooting for the game in the first quarter for Ironton. That's 50%. 7 of 15 shooting, counting that 3-point launch at the basket. But Fairland has hit 4 3-pointers here in this first quarter, and they've got this 3-point lead.
Here's Laco, a quick release on a 3, left point, no good. Rebound to Freeman. He gives to Bryson Mullins. Back come the Tigers. Shoves it ahead to Ashton Lane. Driving to the block, left side, hangs in the air, shot won't go. Rebound tipped once, twice, grabbed by Caden Edwards. Edwards to Zane Williams, right side, lays it up off the glass, high off the glass. He banks it in. We get a late whistle. Who was that foul on?
I think it was going to come against Ironton, but I didn't see the... Possibly Zane Williams. 24? Yep, 24.
Okay. Well, it's 4. Ashton. That's the second on Ashton Lane.
Huh.
First team foul this half, or this quarter. 18-17. Ironton down by 1. Fairland with the basketball. Here's Goo to the left side. Owen Burcham checks in. He launches a 3. Missed it to the side, and rebound bounds out of bounds. Maddox Markle in for Ashton Lane. Ashton just 2 points in the first quarter and 2 fouls.
2 heat checks, if you will, shots by Fairland. Because, again, it's almost like anything they threw up 3-point kind of went in that first quarter. And right there, they just chucked 2 up just to say, let's see if we're feeling it. But 0 for 2 here in the shooting from the 3 in this quarter only.
Ironton could regain the lead here. Mullins takes the 15-footer, missed it to the right, and the ball hits the inline after hitting the side of the rim. Fairland will have it. 18-17, Dragons by 1, 7:06 to play, first half. Laco bounces to Goo in the backcourt. Goo to the middle of the floor, knocked away by Zane Williams. And Bryson Mullins drives underneath, missed the layup. Zane Williams missed the tip, but got it back. Gives to Markle. Right side pass to Mullins. Now out top. Carson Freeman for 3. He got it. The 7th 3 of the season for Carson Freeman. Ironton regains the lead. It's 20-18.
Yeah, big shot here early on by Carson Freeman.
Caden Edwards nearly comes up with a steal. The pass to midcourt, grabbed by Franson. Turns and gives to Burcham, who takes it into the front court. Ball poked away. He picks it up back to Franson. Franson throws it away. Looking for Jones on the baseline. That is 3 turnovers for Fairland, 2 this quarter in the first minute and a half.
And when you're not shooting the ball well, what do you do if you're Ironton? You turn up the defense. That's what
Crank
just
it
happened.
up.
A little turnover issue here. Tigers back on top, 20-18.
Here's Markle, left wing. He'll drive in the paint. And a whistle and a foul is called on Goo. A lot of contact there. I think Goo was wanting an offensive foul, but he's called for the block foul. That's his first, team foul number 1. Back to the floor comes Gerald Love, replacing Maddox Goo. Freeman will throw it in baseline, left of the bucket with 6:21 to play in the first half. Carson into Maddox Markle, left corner. Markle, 1 dribble, hands off to Bryson Mullins. Mullins back out top, now drives in the paint, kicks it out to Freeman left side, driving baseline, little floater with the right hand, in and out, no good. Rebound, Freeman, he got it back. Gives to Edwards, now to Mullins, right point. He'll take a 3, got it. Back-to-back 3s by the Fighting Tigers. That's Mullins' 39th 3 of the season. A 3 brought to you by the Armory Smokehouse, and Ironton goes up 23-18.
Couldn't buy a 3 in the first quarter. They've hit 2 here in the second, Ironton.
Here's a pass that's overthrown, grabbed by Maddox Markle. Tigers on the run again. Markle driving right side, spins in the paint. Little spin cycle, lays it up and in, and the Tigers have gone up 25-18. Timeout, Fairland. 5:43 to play. This is a full timeout, so we'll step aside for 60 seconds as well. Tigers by 7 on Total Media Sports.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Coming up. And the free throw is good. 12-0 run. 27-18, Fighting Tigers. Here's a three from Page left side, and he buries it. His first shot, it's a long-range jumper. 27-21.
Yeah, got a good look at the basket. Nobody in his face. Hit it a wide-open three-point shot.
Here's Zane, out to Maddox Markle. Markle will dribble in the paint, spins left, hangs in the air, push shot up and in from 10. Maddox Markle now with 8. 29-21, Fighting Tigers.
Had a good look at a three-point basket. He says, that's not my shot, and he drove into where his shot was.
Here's Page, driving baseline, hangs in the air, double clutch shot, no good, but Maddox Markle fouled him. That's number 2 on Maddox. Team foul number 2. Tigers have committed 4 fouls in this game, 2 on Maddox Markle, 2 on Ashton Lane. And Kyan Page will be at the line to shoot 2.
It's something they had to learn to play with against Portsmouth West. Jason was foul trouble in that first half, which Coach Stevens did a nice job of mixing his guys in and out.
Page misses the first. Here comes Steven Eisen in for Maddox Markle. So you got to think for the final 4.5 minutes, you'll see Markle and Lane, 2 big rebounders on the bench. Second shot by Page is in and out and back in. 4 points for Kyan Page, 29-22. 4:25 to go.
Without the big rebounders for the Tigers, that got to take good shots and be patient on this offensive end.
Freeman to Eisen. He'll take another 3. This one rims out. Zane Williams, another offensive board. He's under the bucket, flips it back out to Mullins. Mullins to Caden Edwards. He'll spin right side. Shot blocked, but he's fouled again, and Caden Edwards will go back to the line.
It's something we've seen a lot out of him, as well as Maddox Markle, these last 5 or 6 games, kind of making themselves a force down low with the offensive rebound and the immediate putbacks, or just simply attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line. More so out of Edwards here in these last 3 games.
Kyan Page, In real quick, probably out real quick because that's his second foul, team foul number 3. Caden Edwards back to the line. He is a 58% free throw shooter on the season. He's hit 3 of 4 today and make it 4 out of 5. Cliff Franson back in. He replaces Maddox Goose, who Page does stay in.
Shows you the aggressiveness of this Fighting Tiger team with the 2 6-foot-plus rebounders sitting on the floor. And you're still scrapping with these guys that are 6 foot tall, 5'10", 5'11", and they're getting those offensive boards.
Edwards missed the second free throw, so it stays an 8-point lead, 30-22. Fighting Tigers. Dragons with the rebound. Locko in the front court, in between the circles. He'll move right, cut off by Mullins. Crossover dribble. Dribbles between the legs, drives to the block, pushes this one up off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound to Mullins. Back come the Tigers. Mullins ahead, in the corner right side to Freeman. Freeman moves right to the key, picks up the dribble, bounces back to Mullins on the wing. Bryson gets a screen, moves out the top of the key, gives to Steven Eisen. Eisen will move left, fires a pass out to Freeman. Another 3 from the right point, left it short. Rebound into the hands of Trevor Locko. Locko ahead to Cliff Franson. Franson, cross-court pass to Page, left side, 3-point shot off the mark. Rebound bounces off the back of Freeman. Franson picks up the loose change, lays it up and in. 4 points for Cliff Franson, 30-24.
Right place, right time, weak side, gift, and a putback for Fairland.
Edwards in the corner, and a foul is called. Will that go against Locko? Because Edwards kind of hit the padding after that. Yep. Trevor Locko's first foul, team foul number 4. Edwards was passing, so the Tigers will inbound on the baseline, but the next foul will put the Tigers at the line. 3:08 to play in the first half. Mullins with the inbound, baseline right side. Into Zane Williams in the corner, out to Caden Edwards. Edwards down low to Zane Williams, backing in on the block, underhands a pass to Eisen, left corner, 3-point shot, got it! Steven Eisen's first 3 of the night, 22nd of the season, 33-24. 3 brought to you by Patties and Pints.
Nice recognition there by Zane Williams with a nice pass to the corner.
Locko to Franson, left side. Franson dribbles out to the top of the key, now moves left, drives in the paint. Ball stripped out of his hands by Zane Williams. Good defense by Zane. It goes out of bounds. And the Dragons will inbound baseline left side. 2:39 to play in the first half. Ironton by 9. Locko will throw it in baseline. Lobs in to Franson. Franson back to Locko in the left corner. He'll drive and spin to the baseline. Picks up the dribble. Nice feed underneath to a wide open Ford Rickard. Kind of a no look. Rickard with 9. 33-26.
Yeah, super assist there by Trevor Locko.
Here's Freeman on the wing left side. Gets a screen, dribbles out top, gives to Edwards at the foul line. He moves to the block, gives a head fake, kicks it back out to Mullins on the wing. Bryson gets a screen, moves baseline, drives to the block, a little push shot up and in. Right there from the block, and Mullins hits it to make it a 35-26 game. Ball poked in the backcourt. Page picks it up and gives it to Franson. Franson gets a screen and moves right. Driving against Freeman, a little fadeaway from the block, shot no good. Rebound knocked around and off the knee of Franson or Page, one of the two. It'll go out of bounds, and Ironton will have it back with 1:49 to go, leading by 9, looking to go up double figures for the first time tonight.
Yeah, the scrappy Carson Freeman in there, knocking that ball around, trying to come up with that rebound, and just happened to carom off a Fairland Dragon. 1:41, Tigers by 9.
Mullins, pass stolen away, looking for Eisen, but Page stepped in the passing lane and took it away. First turnover this quarter by the Tigers. Locko, long pass down the floor over the head of Ford Rickard and out of bounds, so they give it right back. That's turnover number 6 for the Dragons. Maddox Goo and Stephen Jones back in, replacing Rickard and Gerald Love.
Yeah, this unit working extremely hard with the minutes they've been given here in this latter stage of the second quarter, and this is the 5'10" and under gang of the Fighting Tigers.
The all-guard group. Here's a long 3 from Eisen, 24 feet out left side, and he knocks it down. His second of the night, 23rd of the year. 3-point shot brought to you by the Armory Smokehouse.
That's disrespectful. How dare you leave him that wide open?
Freeman knocks the ball away, and he corrals it. Timeout taken by the Fighting Tigers. He's a menace. And a 30-second timeout for Ironton. 30-second timeout brought to you by the Armory Smokehouse, where every meal honors our proud community and the spirit that's built this town. Slow smoke barbecue, certified Angus beef steaks, and more. 920 Vernon Street, the Armory Smokehouse.
Bring his name up for being pesky with the rebounds and tipping balls, and he comes out here and creates a steal and a turnover for the Fighting Tigers. You got to like that from the 5'10 and under gang out here, just doing it upright defensively as well as offensively for Coach Stevens and these Fighting Tigers.
If I'm out there on the floor with the ball and I see Carson Freeman in front of me defensively, I might just tap my head and say, come on, get me out of here. Because he is in your face. I wasn't a guard anyway. I was a post player.
There you go.
Under a minute to go. 38-26, Ironton by 12. Mullins with the basketball, right side pass to Ison. He'll turn and launch another three. Got another one. That's 9 for Steven Ison. 41-26, Ironton by 15. 43 seconds to play. 3 brought to you by Patties and Pints. Here's Laco driving right side. Ball stripped out of his hands, but a reach-in foul is called. Carson Freeman called for that foul, his first, just the second. Is that third? Third. Dragons inbounding. Lob pass comes into Franson at the foul line. He'll take it in the paint, take a jumper over Zane Williams. It rolls out to the right side, and we get a whistle and a foul called. They called the foul on Carson Freeman. Wow, he hit the floor as he was boxing out on Stephen Jones, and they call Freeman for the foul. That's his second, team foul number 4. He can't believe it, quite frankly. I don't think anybody can.
Yeah, the 5'10 guy battling with the 6'2 guy, and the 5'10 guy's on the ground, and he gets called for the foul.
Laco with a curl in the paint. Turnaround shot from 12, no good. Ison the rebound, dribbling up the floor. Ison will drive right to the hoop, scoops it up with the left hand. Shot won't go. Franson the rebound, knocked out of his hands. Bubby Kidd has it, who checked in for Freeman. Out to Mullins, 15 to play. Mullins will bring it back out. Tigers will hold for the final shot. Mullins to midcourt. Goo is on him. Clock down to 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Mullins puts the play in motion. Left side pass. Ison left corner. 3-point shot. Got it! Steven Ison with his 4th three. The buzzer sounds, and Ironton's opened up an 18-point lead at the end of the first half. 44-26. Did they call what? The official blew the whistle. Did he call a technical? There was a whistle as the Tigers were celebrating in front of their bench. The Dragons walked by them. Drew Stevens wants an explanation. And if they do assess that technical, that's the 3rd on Ashton Lane. 44-26 at the half. The Fighting Tigers have the lead. We'll sort this out. We'll come back at halftime with Ironton leading by 18 here on Total Media Sports.
Tax season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has the best deals available to get all your fishing needs ready to go for the upcoming season. Borders features rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make sure your next trip on the water is a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick 6, my mouth going yap yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small your need to keep your firearms safe, and have layaway and delivery options available. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Jason Filyow.
44-26, Fighting Tigers grab an 18-point lead at the half over Fairland, outscoring the Dragons 29-8 in the second quarter. Let's take a look at the first half statistics powered by Iron City Hardware, 116 South 3rd Street. Ironton was led in scoring by Steven Eisen off the bench, 4 3-point shots, and led the Tigers with 12. Bryson Mullins in double figures, he had 11. 8 points from Maddox Markle, 6 from Caden Edwards, 3 from Carson Freeman, and 2 apiece from Ashton Lane and Zane Williams. Bubby Kidd played but didn't score in the first half for the Tigers. For Fairland, it was Ford Rickard leading the way with 9. Gerald Love had 6 on 2 3-point shots. 4 each from Kyan Page and Cliff Franson. Trevor Locko had 3 to round out the scoring. Stephen Jones, Maddox Goo, Owen Burcham played but didn't score in the first half. Ironton 6 for 8 from the foul line. Fairland 1 for 2. Ironton hit 6 threes in the first half, all of those in the second quarter. Fairland had 5 threes in the first half. Turnovers, Ironton 4, but just 1 in the second quarter. Fairland had 6 turnovers, 5 of those in the second quarter. Foul situation for Fairland, Kyan Page has 2. Ironton's looking at Ashton Lane with 3 since they assessed that technical foul at the end of the first half. So does that go as a foul to begin the second half? I'm presuming so, because that would have been the 5th foul and Fairland would have been shooting. They would have been shooting technicals anyway, but 3 on him, 2 on Carson Freeman, and 2 on Maddox Markle. Tigers, 15 points in the first, 29 in the second for 44. Fairland, 18 in the first, 8 in the second for 26. Those are your halftime statistics, powered by Iron City Hardware, where they have everything you need for winter, including this weekend stuff. Ice melt, shovels, sleds, and more. Stop in and see Jim tomorrow. Halftime, 44-26, Ironton on top. We'll be back after this timeout with more from the Conley Center on Total Media Sports.
there's no better place to fuel
When
up
you
before
smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Tax season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has the best deals available to get all your fishing needs ready to go for the upcoming season. Borders features rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luz, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make sure your next trip on the water is a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life, all with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
24-26, Ironton with the lead over Fairland. Let's take a look at the shooting numbers, Kevin.
Well, you know, when you're the Fighting Tigers, when you rev things up, you've got to do it defensively. Slow down that Fairland Dragon three-point onslaught. They shot 50% of the first quarter, did Fairland. They shot 25% in the second, 37% for the whole first half. 4 of 7 shooting from 3 in the first quarter. They shot 1 for 4 in the second quarter, 5 of 11 for 45%. Rebounding, 21-8. That's right, 21-8. Ironton, of those 21, 10 offensive boards. So if you're Fairland, guys, you got to rebound. We can't give these guys 3 and 4 opportunities to make shots. Ironton shot 47% in the first half. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. 6 of 8 in the second quarter. The 3 ball showed up. Of course, Ison had 4, Mullins 1, and Freeman 1. Ironton shot 54% from beyond the arc. And, of course, rebounding 21-8 in that first half, as the Fighting Tigers, the men under 5'10", got the job done rebound. The men under 5'10", I like that.
The men under 5'10".
The men under 5'10" took care of business because of the big guys being in foul trouble at latter stages of the first half.
44-26, Ironton by 18 at halftime.
Can I put that on a T-shirt?
Please do. You've been known to create some T-shirts.
The men under 5'10".
The men under 5'10".
Getting it done.
Still got to get the entrepreneur merchandise.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
44-26, Ironton with the lead at the half. We'll be back after this timeout to start the second half on Total Media Sports.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Second half officially starts. We'll have 2 free throws here. Ford Rickard will go to the line after the technical assist to Ashton Lane at the end of the first half. 44-26, Fighting Tigers with the lead. While we have a moment, we do want to send our well wishes to our buddy River Rat Ray Joe Holtzapfel, who was a little under the weather with his health. I understand he's back home from the hospital now, and we wish and pray for a speedy recovery for our old buddy River Rat Ray.
Yep, we love Joe Holtzapfel and the Holtzapfel family as a whole. But, yeah, Joe is one of the biggest Ironton fans you'll ever find.
Laco hits both free throws. So that makes it a 44-28 game, and Fairland will have the basketball. Ashton Lane on the bench to start the second half. It's Caden Edwards, Bryson Mullins, Maddox Markle, Stephen Eisen, and Carson Freeman. Dragons basketball. Franson out top to Rickard. He swings it right side to Goo. Down low to Franson, backing in on Markle with his 2 fouls. Turnaround shot off the back of the rim, no good. Eisen grabs the board for the Tigers. Behind the back pass to Bryson Mullins, and the junior guard will walk it across the midcourt stripe. Mullins picked up by Love. Right side pass to Eisen. High post on the entry to Maddox Markle. Markle dribbles to the foul line. Nothing there, so he flips it back out to Stephen Eisen. Cross-court pass to Freeman. Now in the corner to Maddox Markle, left side. Markle dribbles out to the wing. Now drives in the paint. Comes to a jump stop. Kicks it out to Freeman in the corner. Freeman, 1 dribble. Shoves it back out top to Eisen, who moves left, leaves it for Mullins. Bryson, bounce pass in the corner. Freeman, head fake, drives to the hoop, scoops it up with a left hand on the left side. No good, but a foul is called, and Carson Freeman will go to the line. He collided there with Stephen Eisen, but he got pushed by Ford Rickard. That's his second, team foul number 1.
Nice closeout by Fairland on Freeman, so he couldn't have an opportunity to shoot that 3. Dribble drive penetration with the left hand across the lane, drawing the contact, shooting 2 free throws. Carson Freeman.
Carson 4 for 6 from the line this season. Left the first one short. Tigers an explosive second quarter, and the second quarter has been the one where they've struggled seemingly all season. Let's see what they do in the third quarter here. Freeman hits the second. He has 4 points, and it's 45-28. 7:06 to play. Here's Goo. Left-handed pass in the corner to Franson, who takes a 3-point shot. This one hits the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Bryson Mullins. Mullins up the right sideline for the Tigers. He'll take it baseline. Crossover dribble, gets caught under the bucket, gives to Maddox Markle. Shot is up off the glass and banks it in. Liberty Bank shot. Double figures now for Maddox Markle. 10 points for him, 47-28.
Bryson Mullins, dribble drive baseline, waiting for a player to come free, and there he came. Maddox Markle for 2.
Laco to Love on the left side. Right back out to Laco at the top of the jump circle. Laco moves left, gives it to Franson. He shoves it out top to Rickard. Now to the right side to Goo. Down low to Franson on the block. Franson dribbles out, gives to Love on the wing. He'll step left, launch a 3 over Freeman. Long on the shot. Rebound tip. Freeman has it. Carson across the timeline. Over to Eisen right side. Spots up for another 3. This one's short. Rebound grabbed by Fairland's Ford Rickard. Rickard ahead to Goo. Goo with a 2-on-2. Drives against Freeman to the block left side. He pushes this one up off the glass and in. First bucket for Maddox Goo. 47-30. Ironton by 17 with just under 6 minutes to play. Here's Mullins to Eisen. Baseball pass to the right to the left side to Maddox Markle. Back out to Freeman. Now he gives to Eisen at the right point. Eisen moves left, gives to Markle in the corner. Maddox thought about a 3, passed it up, gives to Eisen on the wing. He missed this 3-point shot. Franson pulls down the board. Franson brings it ahead for the Dragons. Drives in the paint, pulls up. Little 13-footer is off the back of the rim, no good. Mullins skies for the rebound. Long bounce pass ahead to Eisen at the foul or at midcourt. Eisen touches it down low. Caden Edwards lays it up and in. Right side for his 8th point. 49-30 Tigers.
Yeah, dribble drive penetration, find the open man. Nice job, Stephen Eisen.
5:10 to play. It's a 19-point Ironton lead. Here's Love. Dribbling, has it knocked away by Carson Freeman, who dives on the floor to try to make the save and ends up landing in the wall, and the Dragon cheerleader letters down there. Zane Williams in for Maddox Markle, and Kyan Page is in for Gerald Love for Fairland.
Carson Freeman running the floor with the excellent hustle.
Maddox Goo will throw it in, baseline right side.
Tigers' point of emphasis in this quarter, take care of the ball, take good shots, and more importantly, do not let Fairland Dragons get hot and heavy with a 3-ball.
Here's Franson to the right side to Laco. Laco dribbles between the legs, ball poked away. Zane Williams dives for it, knocks it out of bounds. Goo will throw it in. Gets it to Laco in between the circles. Laco moves right, gives to Goo in the corner. Skip pass to the left corner. A 3-point shot by Kyan Page is up and in. That's his second 3 of the night. He has 7 points, 49-33.
That's what Fairland needs, turnovers and 3-ball. And the Tigers take care of the ball. And if you come up short, make sure you get free throws on this trip.
Mullins will drive underneath. He got bumped. Pushes this one up from the block left side as he was fading out of bounds. Missed the shot. Dragons rebound. Ahead, it's Goo. Goo will drive in the lane against Zane Williams. Zane blocks it, then swats the ball out to Mullins. Long pass ahead to Caden Edwards. Right side layup good. Transition bucket for the Tigers. Caden Edwards in double figures for the 3rd straight game. It's 51-33.
Nice volleyball move there by the Fighting Tigers. Zane Williams with the spike.
Long pass down the floor, and Bryson Mullins knocks it away, and we get a foul called on Fairland's Ford Rickard. That's his 3rd. Team foul number 2, turnover number 7 for the Dragons. You're trying to throw a ball like a high arcing pass to a defensive back like Bryson Mullins. He says,
not in my house.
Here's Mullins ahead to Caden Edwards. Edwards to Zane Williams down low. One dribble, kicks it out to Ison left corner. Ison dribbles behind the back in the corner, bounces back out to Mullins. Mullins in front of the Ironton bench. Now drifts right, looking for the screen from Zane Williams. He'll get it out top. Gives to Carson Freeman. Bounce pass to Caden Edwards on the baseline right side. Edwards to Zane Williams at the right elbow. One dribble to Edwards. Edwards head fake. Ball knocked out of his hands. It's loose and picked up by Kyan Page in the backcourt. Page against Mullins, spinning, giving to Cliff Franson. Layup good. That's 6 for Cliff Franson. Turnover number 5 for the Fighting Tigers. 51-35.
Smart play by Bryson Mullins not to foul the shooter and put him at the line and stop this clock. 16-point lead for the Tigers, 3 minutes and 7 seconds to play, 3rd quarter.
Ison moves left. Goo is on him. Whips a pass out to Carson Freeman between the circles. Freeman dribbles right, fakes the handoff, tries to pass to Zane Williams. It's knocked away. Freeman picks it up, though. Freeman will drive right, and the timeout has been taken by Drew Stevens. He doesn't have a 30 left, so it's a full timeout. It's got to be a full. 2:52 to play, 51-35. Ironton on top. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on Total Media Sports.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
On 106.7 WIRO.
2:52 to play in the 3rd. Ironton by 16, 51-35. Drew Stevens calling that timeout. Ironton kind of out of sorts offensively there.
Yeah, 7-9, our score here in this quarter. 9-7, if you will. Fairland outscoring Tigers by 2. 2:52 to play.
And Fairland's really ramping it up defensively as well on the Tigers. Caden Edwards dribbles right, hands off to Carson Freeman. Back to the left side to Steven Ison at the point. Ison over to Freeman, right wing. He'll take a 3-point shot. Left it short. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Kyan Page. And the Tigers will inbound baseline.
Again, it's okay to take that 3-ball as long as you know you got offensive help. And it was there in the name of Zane Williams. So Dead ball rebound goes to the Fighting Tigers.
Williams' pass knocked away by Kyan Page. Page dribbling up the left sideline, stops on the wing, gives to Franson, driving right to the hoop with an easy layup. Franson now with 8 points. It's 51-37. 2:21 to go. Here's Williams at the foul line, dribbling right, and an offensive foul. Ford Rickard took the charge, and that is foul number 1 on Zane Williams, turnover number 7, and foul number 1 here in the second half. Subs for the Tigers, Maddox Markle and Ashton Lane back in for Ironton. Fairland on a little bit of a run here. They've cut it to 14.
Yeah, they've cooled off with the 3 ball in the second quarter, and they've hit 1 here, but they're, like you said, amping up and ramping up the defense, trying to get turnovers and easy buckets.
And they forced Ironton into 3 turnovers here in the third quarter. And Fairland gives it right back. A high pass off the hands of Cliff Franson. Turnover number 8 for the Dragons. While we have a minute, congratulations to the Ironton wrestling team. They went 2-0 in a tri-meet today with Greenwood County and Lawrence County.
Oh,
grapplers.
Those grapplers.
Here's Mullins out top, moving right. Picks up the dribble on the wing, gets it out to Caden Edwards. Edwards guarded by Franson, bounces right back to Mullins. Franson comes out on him. Mullins to the left side to Maddox Markle. Markle back out to Mullins, to the right side now to Ashton Lane. Lane dribbling outside the arc, crossover dribble, takes it in the paint, stumbles, flips it out to Mullins. Left side 3 is up and good. Bryson Mullins knocks down the 3, his 14th point. Second 3 of the night, 40th of the year. 54-37.
Fairland had been playing so well. Back-to-back forced turnovers against these Tigers, and Mullins with a dagger in the 3-point basket.
Laco, pull-up jumper from the foul line. He gets it. 7 points for him. 54-39, 1:12 to play. Here's Caden Edwards to the right side to Carson Freeman. Out to Ashton Lane. He'll drive to the bucket right side. Shot won't go, but he's fouled, and Ashton will be at the line for 2.
Help defense getting there a little bit late by the Fairland Dragons, and presence of mind of the entrepreneur to see that he's got a clear lane all the way to the basket. He's at the lane shooting 2. Does that mean this is his lane? Since
it is, yeah.
Ashton Lane, and he dribble drive to the lane. First free throw up and good.
Lane at the lane. First one is good, as Kevin said. Substitution, Stephen Jones is in for Fairland, replacing Ford Rickard. What'd you call that group? You call them 5 under 5'10" or 5 under 6, whatever.
The men under 5'10".
The men under 5'10".
And then Maddox Markle had to check in.
And Ashton.
Mr. 6'1" and 6'3", respectively.
Ashton hits the second. He just has 4 points tonight. Been in foul trouble. 56-39, Ironton. Back to a 17-point edge.
Important minute here in this quarter. You do not want to get the Dragons any momentum going into the fourth quarter.
55 seconds to play. Third quarter. Here's Laco out top. Laco moves left, back to the top of the key, shakes and bakes, dribbles to the baseline, cut off there, out to Maddox Goo. Goo got away with the travel, spins, has the ball knocked out of his hands, picked up by Caden Edwards, ahead to Ashton Lane. Lane to the left side, Bryson Mullins with 38 to play. Now to Caden Edwards out top. Drew Stevens holds up one finger. He says, let's play for 1 here. Mullins dribbles right side. Clock down to 28 seconds. Bounce pass to Ashton Lane at the jump circle. Jones comes out on him. Lane just dribbling around. Clock at 18 and 17 seconds. 15 and 14. Lane just dribbling. Now they'll double Lane. Lob pass to Caden Edwards. Down low. Maddox Markle. Back to Ashton Lane. Shot in the paint won't go. Rebound. Maddox Markle. Follow-up is blocked. Loose ball picked up by Jones. Ahead to Franson. Half-court heave at the buzzer. Hits the back of the rim and comes out no good. 56-39. Fighting Tigers lead by 17 after 3. Back with the fourth after this timeout on Total Media Sports.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
3 quarters thus far. 18-15 in the first, 13-12 in the third, but it was that second quarter. Ironton outscored Fairland by 21. That has them on top by 17 as we head to the fourth.
Yeah, and again, you got to like the bench. You got guys in foul trouble, you rest them or actually just sit them down, and you got guys you can go to and come in and create and give you good minutes, like Steven Eisen and Zane Williams. To kind of give the other guys a little bit respite and not feel guilty because they're sitting on the bench with those 2 and or 3 fouls. Ironton up 56-39 as we begin the fourth quarter.
And they've got the basketball to start the period. Caden Edwards at the right point. One dribble, hands off to Carson Freeman. They double him. Freeman trying to dribble out of it. Shoves a pass to the right side to Maddox Markle. Bounces in the paint. Ashton Lane takes it up strong. Missed the shot. Rebound tipped into the hands of Love. Taken away by Markle. Markle back out to Carson Freeman. 10 turnovers for the Dragons tonight. Good defense by Maddox. Bryson Mullins over to Carson Freeman, right side, out top. Caden Edwards. Edwards, a couple of dribbles to his left and gives to Markle. Markle will drive baseline right to the bucket, kind of under the basket, puts the shot up and missed it, but draws the foul, and Maddox Markle will be at the line for 2 shots. Gerald Love picks up his second, team foul number 1.
Yeah, Love actually had good defense until Maddox goes up for the shot, and instead of going up in verticality, he kind of leans into the shooter, prompting the official to blow the whistle. 2 shots coming for Maddox.
First one is up and good. Maddox, 63% from the foul line this season. He has 11 points. And now Cash Franson, a 6'1 freshman, is checked in for Gerald Love. Second shot by Maddox is good as well. 58-39. Ironton with the lead, 7:18 to play, still full court pressure. Locko in the backcourt gives to Franson, Cliff Franson, who dribbles across the timeline. Ball poked away, he picks it up and gives to Locko. Locko to Cash Franson, right side. He'll dribble out top and give to Stephen Jones. Back to Locko on the right wing. Locko guarded by Lane, gets a screen, dribbles baseline, under the bucket. His pass goes off the, was it tipped?
It was tipped.
Okay. I thought it hit the backside of the backboard.
Yeah. The Dragons, simply put, need the 3 ball and for the Tigers to turn the ball over. 3 ball and Tiger turnovers to get themselves back in this game. 58-39 Ironton.
There's Franson backing in on Markle in the paint. Kicks it out right side to Cash Franson. He has the ball stolen away by Bryson Mullins. Mullins down the floor. Crossover move. Drives to the hoop. Just flips it up over his head. Missed the shot. Lane missed the tip in. Rebound grabbed by Mullins. Out top, Carson Freeman launches a 3 straight on. This one rims out. Rebound tipped by Caden Edwards. Great save. Out to Mullins on the wing, left side. Mullins brings it back out. The Tigers will reset the offense. Mullins backs up all the way to midcourt.
These offensive rebounds are just killer to an opposing team.
Here's Edwards in the paint, backing in. Out to Ashton Lane, driving baseline. Reverse layup, no good. Foul. Ashton Lane will go to the line for 2. Ashton has not had his best game of the night, but everyone else has stepped up. Cliff Franson with his second foul, team foul number 2.
And again, as you see teams like, hey, he got 39 against Fairland the first time. You knew he probably wouldn't even get close to that.
Yeah.
And of course, foul trouble kind of helps him with sitting on the bench. But again, we don't call him the entrepreneur for nothing. As Coach Stevens alluded to during the pregame show as he hits the first of 2, he will find his own shot. He will find his own rebound, his own putback. He will find a way to get himself into the game. Ironton up 59-39. Second free throw forthcoming.
Got it. 6 points for Ashton. That's well below his season average of 19.2 a game, but the Tigers still lead it 60-39. 21-point lead. They won by 18 at Fairland. Approaching the 6-minute mark. Here's Locko, dribbling right, pulls up inside the 3-point line. 18-footer no good. Rebound swatted out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. Steven Eisen will check in and replace Maddox Markle. Craig Harvey said that that group could be called the Fab 5-10. referring to their height.
Yes. Okay, we'll let him on our name team.
He got it.
Craig Harvey, you're in, buddy.
Here's a feed down low to Jones. Bounce pass out top to Page. Head fake, moves left, step back three. Got it. Well, he can light it up too. Kyan Page with his third three of the game. He has 10 points, 60-42.
Yeah, they have no interest in trying to dump it down low in the paint and score buckets. They need Tiger turnovers and 3 ball shots. Does Fairland. Ironton take care of the ball, get to the free throw line, if anything else.
Little pick and roll that didn't work out too well, but loose ball was knocked out of bounds by Stephen Jones, so the Tigers will keep possession. Here comes Ford Rickard back to the floor for the Dragons. He's in for Stephen Jones. Steven Eisen will throw it in, side court. Into Bryson Mullins. Mullins dribbles right, avoids the double team, fires a pass in the corner left side. Eisen for three. Long, no good. Caden Edwards, an offensive rebound, put back good. He has 12. It's 62-42.
Offensive rebounds, kill, and the Tigers have done that tonight.
Here's Locko. Guarded by Ashton Lane, dribbling left, spins at the foul line, kicks it out right side. Cash Franson for three. Long, rebound tipped around, grabbed by Kyan Page, and a reach-in foul is called on Bryson Mullins. That's Bryson's first, team foul number 1 this quarter. And the Dragons will throw it in baseline. Tigers can hold on here. They will stay atop the OVC. Colgrove in action tonight, Chesapeake in action tonight, playing host to South Point. Here's a three from the corner by Kyan Page. It's no good, and Mullins commits the foul.
Again, this team has no interest in shooting anything in the paint.
Kyan Page will go to the line for three. He's a 5'10 senior, 10 points. Dragons hit the road again Friday, traveling to Gallia Academy. First shot by Page is no good. Ironton is at home, playing host to South Point. 1 week from today, we're scheduled to have our first ever wrestling meet streamed on Total Media Sports South, Cool TV. A dual match with Ironton and Ashland. Weather permitting.
That is going to be fun.
Zane Williams is in for Caden Edwards.
2 free throws missed here out of 3 thus far by Kyan Page.
And the third is also no good. Ashton Lane gets the rebound, so not a bad foul there from Bryson Mullins. 4:40 to play in the game. Ironton by 20. Here's Mullins left wing. Bryson dribbles back out top. Goes in between the circles with the dribble. Now backpedals to the jump circle. Locko will creep out on Mullins. Bryson with a crossover dribble, moves left, picks up the basketball, lobs out to Eisen. Eisen guarded by Cash Franson. He lost the ball. Turnover number 8. Run out, Ford Rickard layup. Blocked by Ashton Lane. Loose ball picked up by Eisen. And we get a whistle and a jump ball, I believe. Yep. Fairland's going to keep possession on that rebound, but how about the entrepreneur elevating? Look at the replay on Ice and Cards and Collectibles here on Cool TV. Top 10. Top 10 next week. Fairland with the inbound. The lob comes into Franson. Works against Lane. Spins to the left. Back to the right. Picks up the dribble. Lobs it back out to Cash Franson. He'll give to Cliff. Lost the ball. Back to Cash. Right corner. 3-point shot. Short. Rebound grab by Zane Williams. He gives to Carson Freeman. Out to Bryson Mullins. Halfway through the fourth. Tigers lead it by 20. Freeman double teamed at the jump circle. Passes to the left side to Ashton Lane. He'll drive, spins left of the key, out to Freeman, top of the key. 3, rolls out, no good. Franson with the rebound. We get a foul called as Zane Williams and Ford Rickard kind of got tangled up, and it's going to be Ford Rickard guilty of the foul, his fourth. Team foul number 3. Substitutions for the Dragons. Owen Burcham checks in, and Will Southard, a 5'9 sophomore, in for the first time. Rickard comes out, and Cash Franson comes out.
Yes, Zane Williams he plays a little football. And also, he wrestled last year, so that's a W right there. You can't lock horns with Zane and come out with a victory. So
Zane takes the pass in the corner, bounces back to Ashton Lane, right of the key. Ashton backing in, tries to get a pass out to Mullins, but a foul is called on that pass, and that will be team foul number 4.
There should be Kyan Page.
Yep, and that will be number 4 for him. Nope, 3 for him, I'm sorry.
And Fairland might want a timeout.
They will take it. Full timeout, 3:37 to play. Ironton by 20, 62-42, and we're back in 60 seconds on Total Media Sports.
Get pumped up for March Madness with Clark's Pump and Shop. Fuel your game day excitement with our convenient locations and unbeatable deals on snacks and drinks. Whether you're on the road or cheering from home, Clark's Pump and Shop has everything you need to make this March Madness unforgettable.
Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
But it's too early to get up, Uncle Rick.
But I brought you a fresh cup of coffee from Clark's Pump and Shop.
I'm up. All good mornings start at Clark's Pump and Shop. Plus, get 5 cents.
62-42, Ironton by 20 with 3:37 to play. Both teams keeping their first units out there right now.
Yeah, neither team, I should say, lighting it up here in this quarter. Ironton 1 of 8 shooting in the quarter, 1 of 6 shooting in this quarter for the Dragons.
Freeman's pass in bounds is stolen away, but Zane Williams steals it right back, lays it up and in. First bucket this half for Zane Williams. He has 4. 64-42.
They tried to throw it off Zane Williams. He absorbed the ball. Foul in the back court, the front court, I should say, against the Fighting Tigers. Carson Freeman.
That's Carson's 3rd, team foul number 3. Dragons inbounding, Kyan Page, side court. 22-point Ironton lead. Pass in the backcourt knocked away by Ashton Lane. Ironton won 75-58 first time around, and winning by a bigger margin here today, 64-42.
The Dragons 2 of 8 shooting from beyond the arc in this quarter.
Locko gets by Zane Williams, and Zane had a hold of the jersey like a true defensive back. He's a linebacker.
Hey, sometimes you got to have those flashbacks. You know,
yeah.
He is not going to score the touchdown.
And that's only the 4th team foul, so no free throws out of this. The second foul on Zane. Page with the inbound. He gives to Locko. Locko over to Cliff Franson right side. Franson facing the bucket, drives against Zane Williams in the lane, spins right, fadeaway shot from 7, bounces out, no good. Lane the rebound, ahead to Bryson Mullins. He'll get it to Carson Freeman across the timeline. Long pass left side. Eisen launches a 3, got it. First one this half, he has 15, 67-42. Tigers by 25, 2:48 to play. Driving right side, there's a foul on Eisen, layup good. 3-point opportunity here for the Dragons, Will Southard.
There's a teaching aspect of the game that let Eisen know, like, hey, you didn't have to do that. Go ahead and give him that layup. Don't stop the clock and put him at the line and try to score points with the clock stopped. Substitutions coming in for the Tigers.
All right, we got Wyatt Wolf, Bubby Kidd, Dawson Filyaw, and Braden Baker. Bryson Mullins, the only one to stay on the floor. And for the Dragons, Cash Franson, Warren Wilson, and Brady Adkins will check in, replacing Cliff Franson, Kyan Page, and Trevor Locko. The and one opportunity here for the sophomore Will Southard, who scored his first 2 points of the night. And his free throw is no good. Filyaw grabs the rebound. 67-44. Filyaw brings it up the floor. Dribbles to the wing left side, gives to Braden Baker. Out top to Wolf. He swings it right side. Bubby Kidd wide open for the 3. Missed it. Rebound tipped by Baker, and he went over the back. That'll be a foul on Braden Baker, his first. And we'll have free throws here for the Dragons with 2:31 to go, and Ironton leading 67-44.
Coach reminding this unit, hey, no need to foul. You miss, you don't get the rebound. Head back down the floor, play some defense. No need to, again, put the other team at the line. 67-44. Warren Wilson, the freshman for Fairland, shooting free throws.
5'8" freshman, first shot good. (67-45). And the second shot is no good. Philyaw had the rebound knocked out of his hands, grabbed by Wyatt Wolf. 67-45. Ironton with the lead, 2:23 to go. Baker on the wing left side, dribbles out top, over to Bubby Kidd. Kidd at the right point, dribbles and hands off to Philyaw on the wing. He shoves it back out top to Wolf. Wolf over to Bubby Kidd, right side. He'll drive, little pick and roll down to Wolf. Driving shot, blocked, but a foul, and Wyatt Wolf will go to the line for 2. 5th team foul on Fairland. Will Southard with his first. And Wyatt Wolf, who is a 67% free throw shooter, will have 2 here.
Little screen and roll from the second unit on the floor for the Tigers. The first free throw, no good by Wyatt Wolf.
Bryson Mullins is out. Carson Blankenship, 5'7" senior, checks in for the Tigers. Second shot by Wolf, got that one. His first point, substitution for the Dragons. Cody Skittel, a 6'2" sophomore, is in. 68-45. Ironton by 23. Warren Wilson into the front court for the Dragons. Moves right, hands off to Will Southard. Southard dribbles left, shows a pass in the corner to Adkins. Back out top to Cash Franson. Franson dribbles, takes a three-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. Baker grabs the rebound for the Tigers. Braden dribbles ahead, across the timeline. Over to the left side to Bubby Kidd. Kidd dribbles out top. In the corner to Philyaw, who launches a 3, air ball. Rebound grabbed by Wolf. Wolf back out to Kidd. He'll drive underneath, stumbles a bit, scoops it up, but he's fouled. Cody Skittel with his first, and Bubby Kidd will be at the line to shoot 2.
I'm in love with the number 50 because the Tigers undefeated this season when holding the teams to 50 or less points.
Bubby Kidd hits the first. Tyson Harvey is in for Wyatt Wolf. Second shot for Kidd with Ironton leading 69-45. And it stays that way. Harvey fighting for the rebound and grabs it. Out to Bubby Kidd. He'll drive in the corner. Philyaw tries another 3 off the back of the rim. Harvey grabs the board for the Tigers. Harvey out to Philyaw, down low. Braden Baker from the block. Shot is up, no good. Harvey keeps it alive again. T. Harv, thanks for coming. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and last touch by Blankenship.
Does his T-shirt say rebound on it? I mean,
it must.
I mean, he just kind of sashays onto the floor, grabs 3 rebounds, almost 3.
1:06 to play, 69-45. Here's a drive to the block left side by Will Southard. Under the bucket, reverse layup, rims out no good. Kidd with the rebound. Bubby dribbles ahead, takes it across the strike, gives to Philyaw out the top at the key, down to Blankenship. He'll dump it off to Harvey, who's fouled. 5'10", posting up on Cody Skittel at 6'2". And Skittel picks up his second foul, and T. Harv goes to the line for 2.
Harvey on the line, shooting 2.
Again, this crew has to be a fun crew to coach and work hard in practice. As Harvey makes the first of 2.
Jace Williams is in for Braden Baker, and Braden Lynn is in for Bubby Kidd.
Braden Lynn, Jason Lynn.
Second free throw by Harvey. He missed it. Philyaw with the offensive rebound. He puts it up and in. The big fella. 72-45. A little partial there, sorry.
Top 10.
Top 10, Jacob. 35 seconds to go. Harvey knocks it away. It goes off the hands of Warren Wilson and out of bounds. 13 turnovers for the Dragons. 33.4 to play. 72-45.
Soccer play there. A little kick off the chest of Fairland, out of bounds.
Carson Blankenship into the front court for the Tigers. He'll dribble left. Spins back out top. Right side, Braden Lynn with a head fake. Back to Blankenship. Open for three. Off the rim. No good. Rebound grabbed by Fairland's Brady Adkins. 14 seconds to play. Adkins in the paint to Will Southard. Southard circles back out. Now drives the lane again. Scoops it up. Missed it. Philyaw the rebound. 6 seconds to play. 5 seconds and 4. Philyaw dribbles ahead, and he's just going to dribble out the final 2 seconds. 1, and the buzzer sounds. With Ironton winning it 72-45, they sweep the season series over Fairland and improve to 12-2 on the season. The Dragons fall to 8-5. We'll be back after this timeout with a locker room wrap-up.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life, all with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Tax season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has the best deals available to get all your fishing needs ready to go for the upcoming season. Borders features rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make sure your next trip on the water is a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Fighting Tigers win it 72-45 over Fairland. They sweep the season series. They won 75-58 first time around and in Proctorville, and 72-45 here at the Conley Center. Junior varsity contest was won by the Fighting Tigers as well, 52-11. So the Tigers get the clean sweep over the Dragons in the 2025-26 season. Ironton now 12-2 on the year, 7-1 in the league. Fairland drops to 8-5. They are 5-3 in the OVC. 4 players in double figures for the Fighting Tigers. Everybody played, and it was just a tremendous effort tonight here by the Orange and Black. And we're joined now by Drew Stevens, the head coach of the Fighting Tigers. Comments brought to you by Buckeye Monument Company. And usually, we're up here talking about, man, we had a bad second quarter. Today, not the case. I mean, you guys outscored them 29-8 and really put your foot down after struggling a little bit there in the first quarter.
Well, I told them at halftime that 5 second quarters this year we've let teams back in.
Yeah,
that's the first time we've done that before the half all season long. I'm always concerned watching them warm up before the game. Are we going to be ready? I told them when we came in the locker room tonight. It's going to sound cliche. You could tell they were ready to play. Fairland is a great team, great coaches. I have really good friends on that coaching staff.
Yeah.
So the respect factor that I have for them is great. I mean, like I said, just because we won tonight doesn't mean anything in all of this. I mean, we just happened to show up and play. We shot the ball well. Second quarter was huge. I mean, you go on you gap it out 20 points there in the second quarter.
Yeah.
In any game against any opponent makes it very tough.
That was, I don't want to say it was the best quarter you guys have played all year, but I mean, it has to be top 3, I would guess. You scored 29 points and hold them to 8, and you hit 6 threes in that second quarter. And I don't think Steven Eisen missed a shot in that quarter. I know he did during the game, but you got and with Ashton in foul trouble.
That's what I was getting ready to say. You're talking about we go on a 21, go up 21 there in that second quarter without. I'm going to say arguably one of the best players in the conference.
Yeah.
And he had a tough night tonight. The technical right before.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what happened there?
You have I don't really know if to blame anybody, but you have our guys. We hit shots. They're going out to congratulate them as Fairland's coming across. It was a tough situation. I told my guys they have to do better staying back here. That game's not over. I don't know where we're celebrating. I mean, we're playing hard, and I'm not going to take that away from them. I'm not going to take those guys, giving them encouragement and things like that. But it's a very tough situation. We went over into them. They kind of come into us. They said Ashton chest bumped someone and said something to him. I don't know. I mean, it's a bad situation. We don't need to get into that. Like I said, we respect Fairland a lot. And
absolutely.
And I don't want to get into the running our mouths, and I told them that before the game because they could easily come out and hit 12, 15 threes and beat us. So we have a lot of respect for him. So, I didn't hear what he said. They didn't tell me what he said. They just said he was making comments. So we just kind of left it at that. Hey, guys, listen, it is what it is. Let's make it up in the first 3 minutes of the third.
Yeah, and you guys did. And I know they got us 13-12 in that third, but the fourth quarter, again, you pulled away. 16-7, it was defense. You guys forced them into 13 turnovers, and they came in bunches and spurts, and you guys were able to extend that lead. And I told Kevin during the broadcast, if I have the ball and I see Carson Freeman is in front of me guarding me, I'm saying, Coach, get me out of here. I can't. The guy's a monster defensively.
I mean, I think he's got a broke nose. If I was a betting man, I think he broke it the other night against Portsmouth West. He has a huge knot on it right now. Won't go to the doctor, but he thinks it's broke. I mean, it looks bad. He, face plants down here on the floor tonight.
Yeah.
Gets up, kind of shaking his head. I'm looking at him like I'm getting ready to grab somebody and take him out, and he's looking at me like, no, I'm not coming out. And I'm like, okay. Carson just takes our defense to another level. People can continue saying, oh, well, we'll let him shoot. You can. He's going to hit some. I coached him in junior high.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a game he hit 7 threes in a junior high game.
Yeah.
He will the shot's going to be there, but how do you take a kid out that has that effort?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all in. He's
diving into the wall down here.
And it's every play. It doesn't matter if we're up 20 or we're down 20.
Yeah.
Carson's going to be the same player every single time. Super proud of him. He deserves to have that game. Zane Williams, again, just a monster. I mean, the kid is just an absolute beast at 5'9" at best.
Yeah.
And I mean, just, I don't know. We're just playing for each other right now. I'm blessed to be the coach of these guys. I mean, it's fun. We have a great time every single day. And I mean, we're winning along the way, and that makes it fun as well.
What's crazy is you had both Maddox and Ashton in foul trouble, and you put in a lineup that Craig Harvey dubbed them the Fab 5'10". So everybody 5'10" and under.
Yeah.
And you guys still dominated on the offensive glass. I mean, Caden Edwards, Zane Williams keeping the ball alive, and Steven Eisen keeping – all these guys are still crashing the glass, even though you're looking at 6'3", 6'4", 6'2". I mean, that group, you don't – I mean, I don't want to say you don't lose a beat, but those guys are in there competing and playing hard too.
Well, because I got a 16-man roster. And I believe that my 16, can compete with anybody that's out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the end of the game, we start subbing and we're putting some guys in that don't get a ton of minutes, and you put Tyson Harvey in. And the dude gets me 2 offensive rebounds in the same possession.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's playing just as hard as Carson or somebody did at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And and we're up, we're up 20, and he's out there like, listen, I'm gonna make these next, 2 minutes and 54 seconds mean something. And I mean, that's, and I've told you all along, I mean, that's what we have.
Mm-hmm.
We've got I got great kids. I mean, I do. I'm blessed. I'm happy they're getting some rec. And let me say this, and I don't mean to be any way, but it's, we're getting overlooked. We're getting overlooked. People still don't respect what we're doing. And I mean, man, and I'm going to fight for my guys, man. These guys work hard every single day. They're good kids. And, the crowd tonight was amazing, but people need to understand, man, you play Ironton, you better show up for 32 minutes.
Absolutely.
Because we're going to bring it every single night.
Yeah.
And, we're going to play hard.
12-2 right now, and you got South Point at home this Friday night. You've already seen them, and you know what they're all about. And just another chance to get these guys together and put another one in the win column. And goodness, if you would have said at the beginning of the season, Coach, you're going to be 13-2 near the end of January, I'm sure you would have said, sign me up. With that schedule you had, the non-league and the games in the Classic and where you've had to go.
I'm blessed I had an opportunity to coach these guys that I got the job. To tell you that I'm surprised we are where we are, I knew the kids that I had with the heart that they have.
Yeah.
And when you have kids that have heart, and I didn't have to sell myself to them, they already knew me. And they love me, I love them, and we just we make it work. And I don't know, I'm proud of them. I mean, that's all I can say. I gave them tomorrow off just because, they come in and give me 32 minutes. It never stopped.
Yeah.
Caden Edwards never stops.
No.
Carson Freeman, Zane Williams. I mean, we just don't stop.
Caden got banged up a little bit. He's all right. I mean, I know he went back out and played a little bit, but
ankle.
You get that.
Listen, I'm blessed. We've been healthy.
Yeah.
Like I said, to win this game tonight, minus Ashton Lane. No disrespect to Ashton. I mean, he's put us on his back multiple games this year. Last time we played Fairland, he had 39. But to win this game, these are games that are important because if we get in tournament, he gets in foul trouble. We have to learn to play without Ashton, and we did that tonight. So, yes, I want Ashton in every game for 32 minutes and to dominate. But to be able to, to play as hard as we did tonight and check all the boxes that we checked without Ashton Lane in the game, you would have told me that before the game, I'd have been like, I don't know about that. But Zane and those guys came in. Steven Eisen was huge.
Yeah.
Hit some really big shots. I mean, he scored, I think, 9 pretty quick.
Yeah.
Ran some sets for him, and he got open. And he needs that for his confidence. He told me yesterday, he said, Coach, hopefully I have a big game tomorrow. He's like, I'm so for me, I'm super happy for him because him and Mullins struggled against Portsmouth West shooting the ball.
Yeah.
So they both played super tonight against a very, very good Fairland team.
He had 5 of the 8 threes tonight, so that ain't bad.
Well, listen, I'll take it. I'll take it every game.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win. We'll see you back out here Friday. We're going to hold the Seahawks for now. We don't talk about that yet.
Okay, we won't. No, we won't jinx it yet.
No, don't jinx it yet.
I got you.
Congratulations. We'll see you Friday.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Drew Stevens, head coach of the Tigers, winner 72-45 over Fairland. Back after this timeout, we'll take a look at the scoring. We'll wrap it up here on Total Media Sports.
Get pumped up for March Madness with Clark's Pump and Shop. Fuel your game day excitement with our convenient locations and unbeatable deals on snacks and drinks. Whether you're on the road or cheering from home, Clark's Pump and Shop has everything you need to make this March Madness unforgettable.
Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Tax season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has the best deals available for the avid hunting enthusiast no matter the need. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe, with layaway and delivery options available. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Tigers win it 72-45 over the Fairland Dragons here tonight. Jason Filion, Kevin Anthony here on Total Media Sports. Take a look at the scoring here tonight. Tigers had 4 players in double figures. Steven Eisen led the way with 15 on 5 3-point shots. 14 points from Bryson Mullins. Maddox Markle and Caden Edwards had 12 apiece. 6 points from Ashton Lane. Yeah, just 6 points for Ashton Lane. They still end up winning 72-45. He was in foul trouble. Didn't have a field goal in the second half, but finished with 6. 4 points each for Carson Freeman and Zane Williams. 2 points for my man, Dawson Filion. Bubby Kidd, Tyson Harvey, and Wyatt Wolf scored 1. Carson Blankenship, Braden Baker played but didn't score for the Tigers. Fairland was led by Kyan Page off the bench, leading the way with 10 points. Ford Rickard had 9. 8 points from Cliff Franson. He had 20 the first time around. 6 points from Gerald Love. Will Southard and Maddox Goo had 2, and 1 from Warren Wilson. Brady Adkins, Stephen Jones, Owen Burcham, Cash Franson, and Cody Skittel played but didn't score for the Dragons. Ironton 16 for 22 at the foul line. Fairland 4 for 10. Tigers hit 8 threes. Fairland had 7 in the turnover department. Ironton with 9. Fairland had 13. And your line score, Ironton 15 in the first, 29 in the second, 12 in the third, 16 in the fourth for 72. Fairland 18-8, 13-6 for 45, 72-45 your final. Tigers 12-2 on the season, 7-1 in the league. Fairland 8-5 overall, 5-3 in the OVC. That puts a 2-game cushion between the Fighting Tigers and the Fairland Dragons in the OVC standings. I didn't ask you during the break because I want to be surprised, Kevin. What was the rebound edge for the Tigers tonight?
You think it's big, don't you?
I do, yeah, especially on the offensive end.
Well, let me just put it to you this way. Ironton had 19 offensive rebounds. 19. Now, I checked my notes, like, thoroughly. I'm, like, looking for the OR and the R and this and that, you know, but a lot of those ended up with turnovers for Fairland in that fourth quarter, and I didn't see many R's. And I look over, I see a couple dead ball rebounds. So, crazy. 19 offensive rebounds for the game for Ironton. 15 total rebounds for Fairland.
Wow.
In the game, 15. Ironton with 43 total. 19 of those offensive boards. They got after it. Ironton, it wasn't about the shooting in the second half. It was more about, maintaining your defensive prowess and keeping them off that three-point line and never letting them get, hot shooting the three like they did in that first half to come back. They didn't. Ironton shot 37% to 34% for Fairland. Beyond the arc, Ironton made 8 threes, 8 for 23, 34.7%. Fairland hit 7 of 20, 5 of those in the first half. So, again, a nice percentage of 35, but they didn't hit it when it counted. But, again, every game has what you call a plot at the end. The plot of this game was, can you keep them under 50 so your defense can dictate? You did that. And then, oh, my gosh, you got guys in foul trouble. Oh, my gosh, the entrepreneur with 3 fouls at halftime. Bryson Mullins only scored 14. I say only because he can light it up when he wants to. And again, as our buddy Craig Harvey says, the Fab 5'10" come off the bench, so to speak, and they take care of business. Like, didn't skip a beat. Turnover, offensive rebound, keeping the play alive. So, again, this team is growing up before our eyes, not only with the 2 guys, the 2 big stars, but Ison. What the crap? Ison? 5 3-pointers?
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
yeah.
So he says, okay, let me do this for you. And then, the guys that the role players, the role players, if you want to call them that. Caden Edwards, role player. Maddox Markle, role player. And it's just amazing what they can bring to the table. And it's got to make, Coach Stevens just smile with the guys that no matter who I put on the floor, they're going to give me 110%. And that pesky Carson Freeman. Wow. Defensively, offense hits a big three in the game. But, again, you like all the seniors, what they can provide, and you like the guys coming off the bench. So what a great game. You look at the score, you're like, but, again, you got to look within the chapters of the book and just be amazed at what these guys did coming off the bench.
Stephen Eisen, 5 threes, 15 points. That represents a Stephen high.
There you go. I'll take it, Stephen high.
Surpassing 14 he had against Portsmouth, 15 here tonight, and the Tigers roll over the Fairland Dragons by a final score of 72-45. Up next, Friday against South Point here at the Conley Center. We'll have it for you on the air around 7:15. Tip-off around 7:30, depending on the length of the JV game. Fairland will go on the road Friday to take on a very pesky Gallia Academy team and trying to get back in the win column for Coach Scott Thomas.
Yeah, take on that 1-3-1. See how you like that.
Right. So we've got that game Friday. We've got a game Saturday, weather permitting, Ironton at Shawnee State taking on Newport, Kentucky. And then 1 week from today, we want to plug this again. 1 week from today, we've got our very first ever wrestling match. We're streaming on Cool TV, on Total Media Sports South. It's Ironton and Ashland in a dual match. There's a junior high and the varsity will wrestle. We're just doing the varsity part of it. Weather permitting, because of the snow stuff we're supposed to get this weekend.
Go figure. You say it's an indoor sport, wrestling. but you got to say weather permitting because, outside's got to be nice for you to get to where you're going. So
yeah. All right, so that'll wrap it up. Thanks to our video crew, on the producer, Jacob Hankins, and Brock on the camera tonight, helping us out, and we appreciate all the hard work and everything they put into it as well. For Kevin Anthony, Coach Drew Stevens, I'm Jason Filion, saying once again the final score. Ironton wins it over Fairland, 72-45. Until Friday night, when we come to you once again from the Conley Center, we thank you for listening. Good night from Ironton High School.
Thanks for watching another Ironton basketball broadcast on Cool TV. This broadcast of Ironton Fighting Tiger basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Total Media Sports Network and Cool TV.